Hey, what's going on, guys? Midnight87B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 120 today for the 2006 Pontiac Excitement 400 here at Richmond International Raceway. If you missed the last episode, well, be thankful that you did, because that race was absolutely god-awful. We just cannot have anything going for California whatsoever. Like, we never do anything for, Auto Club Speedway, as you can see, the Napa sponsor, the little sponsorship that we have from Michael Waltrip, definitely not doing very well for us. In terms of like building stuff, I do have to manage $15 million for the remainder of the year. Expenses, $218. Income, $114,000. Still not great. Especially with the race winning funding, we might even just break even if we just happen to win, and that's if I don't spend any money on anything. This season's gonna deplete our bank account completely. So in terms of like what we want to do, not 100% sure. I really don't know. Speaking of shop editions, we only have seven races left for the alignment system. In terms of R&D, I think that might be it. Because we do have to manage some money, a lot, exactly, since we have if you could tell by the story arc at this point, if you haven't seen the story arc now, we're sponsorless, technically. We're reduced to a part-time ARCA car in terms of like what it looks like it would see in real life anyway. But in terms of like what stuff I want to bring to the track, I don't even know, honestly. I'm not 100% sure what I want to bring to the table. They're all going to be the same no matter what. In terms of like our last race, though, as you can see, our point lead is now only 87. So we do have to manage that. It used to be a full race lead. Now it's like maybe like a half race lead. Ryan Newman is starting to join the party in terms of the championship with his win at Auto Club. He hasn't won in a while, so happy to see him back in victory lane. Jimmy Johnson's still doing pretty good. He's the best header driver right now, not Jeff Gordon. Stewart's down to 6th. Rudd's having a decent final season, it seems, or whatever. Marlin's doing decently. And Dale Jarrett has been back there. Mark Martin's back there. Labonte's fallen off a cliff. Yeah, it's just how it's been this season anyway. So in terms of like what car we're gonna bring, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Might just do this one instead, actually. In terms of like overhauling and repairing stuff, that's gonna be the key thing. Or do I just want to spend my money on building new stuff and just sell the others or whatnot? That's gonna be a crucial thing we do in the season in terms of money management. I think we'll just use this engine here as well. As for the bodywork, we really don't need any draft here. Anyway, 79 car rating. I kept you long enough. Let's go win another Richmond race. Literally no changes. I didn't even do a single practice lap, to be honest. So we're just going to see how... This is my first lap with the car to see how it's going to be for the middle of the race here. I overshoot the corner just a tad, but we're going to have a 8 center off. It's still loose, but that's okay. It's probably designed to be that way. And we're going to have a great run off the corner at turn number 4. And lap time is going to be 20.5. We only got the pole by 1/10 of a second, actually. So that's very good there. It was going to be a Hendrick lockout, front row lockout. But then I just happened to be taking the pole right away from them. Alrighty, off to pre-race.
Welcome to Richmond, Virginia, the site of the action for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, here on MRN. Barney, the fans are eager for the race to begin. Tell us about Richmond.
This is a fast track, even though it's less than a mile. Richmond's smooth surface gives the drivers plenty of room to maneuver and make clean passes, but you'll still see a fair share of bumping going on out there.
The 56 car has impressed some of the other drivers with his courtesy on the racetrack.
A driver's respect is easy to lose, but tough to gain. A lot of good, clean lap racing with a guy can all be forgotten in a moment if you get into him and end his day.
Jerry Nadeau is one of those guys who you just keep expecting to break out and have a good year.
Yeah, you do, but he's got a ton of talent and some good equipment. He's shown he can win and run up front. Now he's just got to string some success together and gain some confidence out there.
Robbie Gordon hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Honestly, I forgot to do a nighttime variation of the paint scheme.
Yeah,
Actually,
here's the starting
I'm gonna
lineup.
have to make it up at some point. But anyway, pole position.
The 56 car, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will be starting from the pole.
You're doggone right, Joe Moore. Anyway, 100 laps here today at Richmond. Let's see how big of a lead we can get this time before the tire wear kicks in. Away we go off into turn number 1, and, well, we overshoot the corner just a little bit, let the car roll, and away we go. So far, so good. Jimmy Johnson's still right behind us. He's still trying to, like, railroad Jeff Gordon here to take the second spot away. It's always, not railroad, conveyor belt him away. Yeah, this car is pretty good. I think we'll get some, like, really fast lap times in this race today, assuming the tires can hold off anyway. And already we're just pulling away from the entirety of the field here. It's just like a normal, I wouldn't say a normal in real life Richmond race, and well, maybe around this time period, I'm not 100% sure, but 2025, that was, I think that might be my fast lap yet. I don't even know. I don't even know what my fastest lap here on this track is. I think a sub 20-second lap time is possible here. Maybe not with this car because of the lack of tire grip I have, on purpose, of course. But still a really lightning fast car. But now, we just got to make sure we're able to actually stay away from the lap traffic too, because that's going to play a factor in this race as well. I remember last season, Rusty Wallace was actually, of all people, was actually catching up to us. He had a decent final season, but unfortunately he did not get himself a win. Nearly 12 laps complete, and there's our spots. No, Mikey, no. The man who has sponsored us for the season is out of the race. Michael Waltrip, 12 laps in, is already out of the race. No, Mikey. No. In case you saw the, not only the mini map, but also the leaderboard. Yeah, 6 seconds already. It could be potentially, as long as we keep our nose clean away from the cars in front, we could potentially lap the field. Maybe. Could we even do that? Like, what was? I don't remember at this point. Like, when was the last time the whole field was lapped? I think it had something to do with Jeff Bodine somewhere in like the middle of the 90s or something like that. But can we even lap the field now at this rate? And there's front row Joe running in the back along with Chase Montgomery and some random field filler that we couldn't field in and whatnot. Gonna go try to be very carefully pass these guys on the inside. We almost cream it in the back of Chase Montgomery. Blue flag should be out. Blue flag with the yellow stripe anyway. Now our lead is extended to a 7-second lead now. Now he's got to get around all these cars. This is gonna be the toughest part of the race, I think. As we're gonna go get around. At least I know who this one is. Well, I think the 176 is J.R. Jones and the 175 is Tim Wagner. There we go. As we have a little bit of a cheeky rub with Christian Fittipaldi there. Just a reminder of like, hey, we really don't care about you. Get out of here. 16 laps in. And the right front is starting to wear. In terms of tire wear issues, it's still there. Meanwhile, we have the rookie battle between Brian Vickers and Scott Wimmer. Them two cannot get away from each other, it seems. Like, unfortunately, for the back, I was really hoping with the Hendrick and Penske equipment. Excuse me, Vickers. I know you want to get around Wimmer, but what the heck, man? Hold on to it now. It's losing a little bit of rear grip there, trying to get around these guys. I need to get around them cleanly, though. Otherwise I won't be able to get those fast laps like I used to. Go down the inside of all these guys. There's Stan Barrett. There's Mike Bliss. A little bit of a cheeky side swipe there. Then again, you kept blocking me down there, even though I'm miles faster than you. You know you're not having a fast car when you're getting lapped 19 laps in. In terms of the lead, though, I don't think it's depleting or extending. No, it's stayed the same. It's still stayed the same, about 7.1 seconds ahead. There's a little bit of contact between David Green, Greg Biffle. There's 3 wide right in front of us. This is not something we wanted to see. And we smack it in the back of Greg Biffle because there was contact between him and Robbie Gordon. That 3-wide maneuver did not work out very well for Greg Biffle. It wasn't his fault, though. It was David Green for making it 3-wide. We wisely made sure we don't go 4-wide, and now some of the leaders are starting to catch us now because of the shenanigans in front of us. We checked for damage. There is none, thankfully. But that was a little cheeky little thing here from our one number up of the 57 car of David Green. Okay, at this rate, you can see the gap, right? The only person that can defeat us is ourselves. Now we just gotta not do that. We have a 9-second lead, and honestly, now that I think about it, it doesn't even matter how big of a lead it is. As long as we lead by like even an inch, we would still win the race. So I don't even know if I want to back off my pace or whatnot, because we're actually a second off, a fall off actually. I didn't realize there was that much fall off here at Richmond. As I'm just trying to be cheekily be patient around Jeff Green, make sure I don't damage the car or whatnot. That's the worst thing I would like to do. I will say. Oh, okay, so all 4 tires are worn. So definitely within the next few laps, we got to go down the pit road.
Let's go, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm going, Sheldon. I'm going. Oh yeah, I forgot I had nothing for Johnny Benson. I know there was something for Ricky Craven, because he was actually being really good at Talladega to me anyway. As Johnny Benson slams the door shut, there's all my Pontiac brethren just right in front of me. Not really making an exciting race for them, huh? Unlike us, anyway, we're bringing the Pontiac excitement to Richmond for sure. We're almost a 10-second lead now at this point. But now he's got to start thinking about pit stops really soon.
We got some cars headed down pit road.
All right, pit stop sequence has begun. That means it's our cue to come down pit road as well pretty soon. In fact, we might... I was thinking about doing it that lap, but I missed my entry there, actually. So we're going to try again next lap. Hopefully the pit road doesn't get too crowded in there. That way we don't lose too much time anyway. So now we're 11.5-second lead. We don't want to lose that on pit road because of AI being in a bit of a traffic jam anyway. But there's the whole field. So I might have to wait another lap. Yeah, we're going to have to wait another lap. I really don't like the traffic that's in there. So we have 1.2 left. We're actually going to be losing a little bit of time per lap now because of me staying out a little bit longer. Maybe we can just lead the entire race. I don't even know. But I'd rather not risk it. We're going to have to go wait yet another lap. So 37 laps, 38 laps, we're going to go in a single tank of gas. It's probably the largest I think I've ever done on this track. Of course, we can't afford to do another lap, so this will be it. This will be the lap that we go down pit road. Yeah, it's either way. We're going to be in the middle of a traffic jam. Box. Alrighty, good entry. We're in the right side, so they shouldn't bother us too much. Alright, no traffic problems so far. There's Tony Stewart. We're putting him in a lap down or whatnot. There's Mikey. Rip Mikey. No problem on pit road. No traffic on pit road for us, it seems. Beautiful scenes. We're going to have a nice, clean stop. All right, a little slow on the stop, but that's fine. We're still having a massive lead. It doesn't even matter. Well, not really now, because we're in P7 anyway. Yeah, we may be in P7. That's probably going to be the only lap where we don't even lead that lap. That might be the only lap that we will not lead the entire race, which is a shame because I actually wanted to lead every single lap. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen today, but either way, easily back in the lead. P1 already back to the point.
Okay, we're clear. Contact with the 38 car.
Oopsie daisy, Elliott Sadler. I didn't mean to run into you there, but we still have a 10.2 second lead. I don't know if leading the rest of the race, like lapping the entire field is going to be possible. How many cars have I even lapped down to at this point? How many? Like, I'm just curious at this point. We're lapping up to 16th so far, and Mark Murray is surprisingly having a better race than his senior teammate of Sterling Marlin, who's actually right in front of us, it seems, with Chase Montgomery being alongside, or not alongside, but right behind him. Excuse me.
Keep running.
Mr. Montgomery.
Lap was fast. All clear, buddy.
Yeah, but this is honestly absurd. And Wagner, get out of the way. What are you doing, Wagner?
Outside.
And there's the runner-up finish from Talladega, Mr. Sterling Marlin. Thought he could get one more win, presumably. Unfortunately for him, he was not able to get that one win there.
Looking great from where I'm sitting.
But now he's just a lap car in this race. We have a little bit of a cheeky rub there with the 10. 58 and 48. This is actually going to be a bit of a problem for us. We've got to make sure we can get around them. Jimmy Johnson can maybe help us lend as a helping hand, but he's going to get passed by McMurray, it seems. Go on, McMurray. Having a decent race there. A two-time winner in his career mode, actually. One with being a legitimate win at Bristol back in Season 1.
He's not too happy with you.
Yeah, he earned that Rookie of the Year campaign title, for sure. But as we make we make an easy pass on him. Unfortunately for Jamie, he's minus 58. It's going to be a bit of a dive bomb we're going to have to do. We're almost getting clinching to most laps led, but it's barely even halfway through the race anyway. We make an easy pass to Mr. McMurray. And it's just passing a bunch of lap cars, it seems. There's no clean traffic track anywhere. There's no more clean track. That's the biggest problem that we're going to have here. There's no more clean track. Everywhere I go, there's going to be a car in front because of all the, because of like cars are spread out everywhere. That's the thing about short track racing, and especially when the run gets long like this. You're always going to be in traffic no matter what. Now it becomes who can get around the traffic the best. Unfortunately, the gap's too big where that doesn't even matter.
We just clinched the most laps led.
That'll be another 5 points. Honestly, now that I've been thinking about this, like about the whole challenge with the money situation or whatnot, I'm surprised, not that I've known of, that I know of, that no one else is doing what I'm doing. Where they make their story into a sponsorless car. Well, mine's technically still sponsored, just by a driver. Anyway, a driver is sponsoring me. That's why I put Napa on the driver spot, believe it or not, only for that. So Michael Waltrip is actually sponsoring us in a way. We're part of GM. I mean, Pontiac's part of GM anyway. But we're still doing very, very well, it seems. We just got to manage our money to the very end. And there's our last episode's winner, Ryan Newman from California. We're going to easily pass him, put him a lap down, but he's fighting back. He's fighting back to get back on the lead lap, just like in real life. He is a pain in the ass to pass. He will always be a pain in the ass to pass. I would know. I felt it a few years ago. But anyway, Ricky Rudd is the leading Wood Brothers car. Nearly 15 seconds back. Since we pitted a lot later than everybody else, we're actually having a huge tire advantage on almost the entire field. As we make a little bit of a cheeky bump to Jeff Gordon there, putting Ashton Lewis yet another lap down. As now the lead's now officially 15.1 seconds. We can probably lap the entire field when this race is all over. That's my main goal now. Because now we're probably lapping people within the top 10. As we, give a little bit of a cheeky bump to Dale Jarrett. Remind him that we're still enemies. Take a look at the leaderboard. And take a look at the car in front. As Kenny Wallace becomes Kenny Wallace yet again. As our right rear gets warmed. We have a little bit of damage in the right front now. Jesus Christ, Kenny. Why are you always like this? Why are you always like this? So now, hopefully with a little repair, maybe our car will be handling a little bit better. So now we're 17.3 seconds ahead of Ricky Rudd. I'm telling you, by the end of the pit cycle, we're going to be like a lap ahead of the entire field. That's my main goal, is to get a lap ahead of everybody else. And so far, we're getting very, very close. I mean, final pit stops are occurring now. We have a little bit of a cheeky rub with one of the other field filler cars. Yeah, Dale Jr.'s right up there, but unfortunately, I think because of the right front and the side damage, we're actually losing a little bit of time. It looks like Jeff, no, that's Jeff Burton. Didn't I pass him already? I thought I did. Seems to be up that way, because he probably just went down into pit road or whatnot. Right now he's being held up by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going to come down pit road. Probably within like a few laps or so. Tires are starting to go away a little bit. The right front is a little bit upsetting the car just a tad.
Wow, you're fast.
We are indeed fast, Sheldon. Some leaders are coming in. That's second place Ricky Rudd. That is second place Ricky Rudd making his final stop.
21.
We gotta think about making our own final pit stop ourselves. In fact, we might even do it this lap. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what we're gonna do. In fact, that is exactly what we're gonna do.
Be careful. You're using up those tires.
God fucking damn it, me! You had one job. How can I not go to pit road safely? We're pitting under caution. God damn it, me. I think I screwed over Ricky Rudd, though.
One car now hits pit road and begins the long journey down to the end of the pit road.
I can't believe I did that.
We're trying to find out if this is a scheduled stop or if there is a problem with the car. The one car
I can't believe I did that. I'm so annoyed. I can't believe I did that, man. I really can't. 'Cause now I think it's Marlin that's.
Cars who didn't pit up front. Watch for traffic to stack up behind them.
Yeah, I can't believe I did that, man. I really can't. I really cannot believe I did that, because there goes the whole point of having an entire lap advantage. All gone.
26.
Because I really wanted to lap the field. I can't believe I beat myself again at this track. The car just does not want to handle on the apron, it seems. Like any other track, I get that. But the rear tires make it even worse. So now it's the Dale and Dale show behind us. We're going to make a huge dive bomb Kurt Busch, and apparently Jeff Gordon really liked that idea of me bumping into Kurt Busch again him out of my way, because he's now an ally again, it seems. Or maybe, no, yeah, he was not an ally before. He was actually a plus 38 or something. I can't believe I did that, man. I'm kicking myself for that one. I wanted to go for greatness, and I kicked myself again. As we approach 20 laps to go, as soon as I get out of this corner, as I completely botch it again, going now. Let's see, how many cars did I really put a lap down? Because I know some people stayed out or something. Yeah, it's only up to 8th place. McMurray somehow salvages yet another top 10. Mayfield's actually not doing so bad himself. This really jumbled up the order. Oh my goodness. Jeff and Harvick are 2 laps down. Rudd, yeah, I screwed over Ricky Rudd. Oops. But yeah, in terms of like Kevin Harvick, oh man, I just ruined his points day or something. I guess in a way, I guess that kind of helped, maybe, I suppose. And there's the defending champ, Dale Jr., trying to make something happen with Dale Jarrett. But right now, it's just all us still. Don't worry, we will not choke away this race. We will not do anything stupid.
20:38.
We already failed our lap the field challenge. Thankfully, there's another Richmond race. We can try it again. With less than 10 laps to go now, we're now a 3-second lead over Jarrett. Yeah, this is more about just bringing it home. I failed the lap them all challenge. That's such a shame. I still think, like, with this car, it's just great. I think we got ourselves a title-winning car. And, you know, with 5 races already won already this season, making this 6th before even a third of the race season's even done, it just goes to show you that I really wonder how many races we can win this year. We're on pace to basically win, like, about 18 races, which is half the season. We're probably going to eclipse a modern era record that even surpasses Jeff Gordon's 1998 season. In terms of, like, having the most wins in a single season ever by Richard Petty, I don't think so. Physically, it may or may not be possible, depending on the tracks that come up later on. We still yet to win Pocono, which is our home state track. That's on my list. Trust me, that's on my list. Yeah, I didn't even bother showing anything until the last lap. White flag is out once again here in Richmond for yet another easy victory, it seems, today. This Pontiac, we brought the Pontiac excitement today, especially with our own little self-spin, quote-unquote. Really, it's not really. It's more like a self-skill issue, but it don't even matter. 6th win of the season at Richmond. Not even close, baby. Like, what was that? Like, what was that sheer dominance we had today? This car was absolutely ridiculously fast. We just gotta stop screwing up going to pit road, though, man. We're ridiculous. Honestly, it's really, really, really bad. But certainly we made the Richmond crowd very, very excited. And for the first time in a while, I feel like doing a Polish victory lap. I feel like I haven't done that at all, man. Why haven't I not done this more often? I guess it's because of the bigger tracks. I don't know. Either way, we're doing a really quick, fast and easy Polish victory lap. Before we just park it on the front straightaway. Not on the front straightaway. Where is it? There it be. Right there. Perfect.
Not very many caution laps in this one.
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
The 56 car was the car to beat all race long.
Doesn't get much better than that. He led the most laps, and more importantly, he led the last lap, which gives him the victory.
The 56 car may have some friends out of the track after this one.
Yeah, it's good to see drivers work together out there, even when they aren't teammates.
6 wins already in the season. We're not even a third. Joe Gibbs must be really spinning on his couch right now for wanting to give us up. But more importantly, the sponsors are kicking themselves for missing somebody. At least Michael Waltrip knew he was what's up anyway. Gotta thank Michael Waltrip once again. Not even Napa. It was Michael Waltrip paying for us, actually, for each week to go out there and do our thing. So, absolutely. Can't thank Sheldon enough for a fast car. Pit crew did a fantastic job. But I think that smoking hot check that's right given to us. Yeah, we need the money, for sure. For the 6th time this season, we sing Ode to Joy. Freude, Freude. Unfortunately, no sponsor money for us because we don't have any. But anyway, 99 laps. It's because of that one extra lap, man. I should have just stayed out for another lap, though. I should have on that first run. That way I would have gotten the full thing. 99 red balloons go by in terms of the amount of laps that we led. Dale Jarrett 2nd, Junior 3rd, Martin 4th, Kenseth 5th, Stewart 6th, Ryan Newman 7th, McMurray with an 8th place finish. And that's it for the lead lap cars. Elliott Sadler finishes 9th and Johnny Benson finishes 10th. So at least there's another Pontiac. We have Marlin, Steve Park, Mayfield with a decent run yet again. David Green with a fantastic run. 14th place finish there. Kenny Walls, of all people, finishes in 16th. We screwed over Ricky Rudd, by the way. And Kevin Harvick, really going to get his points day hurt right then and there. Yikes. I just blew the championship lead wide open again. And Kurt Busch led the only other lap of the race. As we take a look at the rest of the field, some notables. I mean, Scott Webber won the Rookie of the Race this time. And Mikey only lasted 11 laps. That is such a shame to see. Our sponsored person only finishes 11 laps. It was Richmond. What did you expect? Either way, we're in the All-Star race, but is it even worthwhile even doing it? I'm pretty sure, yes, you would like to do it anyway. But that's it for this episode, it seems. Like, we're having an even more fantastic run than we had last season. It just goes to show how great this car has been. And once again, back to one full race lead. I would say about a full race lead is about 147 points, or 146 points anyway, or something along those lines, or even just like 150. Basically 150 points, you're a full race lead, so it don't even matter. We're look at this. 11 starts, 6 wins, 9 top 5s and top 10s, with an average finish of 4.6 already. Like, what was Jeff Gordon's 1998 season? It's got to go all the way back down there. His season had 7 wins, 13 poles, 26 top 5s, and 28 top 10s, with an average start of 6.9, very nice, and an average finish of 5.6. Can we even have a season like Jeff Gordon's? We'll have to see. I mean, we could break the modern era record at this rate. But that'll be it for this episode. I'm not sure if you want to watch the next episode or not for the All-Star race anyway, but we're going to the All-Star race next episode. And as always, if you enjoyed that dominating performance, by the way, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We're actually over 450 subscribers now. That's very nice to see. I mean, it must have been greatly appreciated, especially after that whole August incident anyway, where I was away for a whole month due to the whole PTSD. I don't want to think about it. Anyway, and we'll see you guys at the next one at Charlotte for the All-Star race, following up with the Coke 600. See you guys then.